Hey, so today I'm going to be showing you some small simple photo adjustments that you can add to any photo to give them a bit of oomph or jazz or whatever word you'd like to use. So yeah, here's a picture of yours truly looking a bit wacky and slapdash. How do you say so myself? First I'll show you how to crop a photo, which is easy. You just click this tool button here. That's your crop tool. I just want to make it slightly smaller. So within the dotted lines is the bit that you're going to keep. As it shows you, it darkens it out around the edges. Just tap enter and then that's your photo cropped. Next, what I'd probably go for is a bit of lightning changes, like a bit of contrast, brightness, which you'll find in image, adjustment, brightness, contrast. It gives you a little taskbar here which you can change and preview on the picture as well, which is good. So we don't need that much lighting, but I'll perk it up a tiny bit. Contrast, just bump that up a tiny bit. That accents the lighter features and darkens the darker features, so it makes my hair look a bit darker. Click OK and that applies the features of the contrast and brightness. You can either do that, or there's this little tool in image adjustments called curves. That's a bit more advanced. Just play around with this line just by moving it with your mouse, and it changes it in many crazy ways. Look at it go. Ugh! What on earth? But yeah, I don't really use that much, but it is handy for some things. I'll just cancel that and it'll revert to what I had before. You can also desaturate your picture, which means simply turn it black and white. Go image, adjustments, down here is desaturate. That just turns it black and white. This is a good way of using curves, because then you can sort of play around with it. It gives like a lot of outcomes, like you can have it totally different for each time you go on the curve section. Click OK. Then that's your black and white picture. I'll show you a few colour adjustments, so I'll just go onto my history bar and revert that back to my last image. What I do now is image, and then just here it says auto colour. That can change it ever so slightly. You've got your little selection here of auto tone, auto contrast. It just adds like a hint of whichever one you clicked on, so it adds a hint of colour correcting or a hint of contrast. You can also use Hue and Saturation, which you can find in image, adjustments, Hue and Saturation. This colours your image crazy colours, as you'll see. If you just open it up, you can change it from then. That just swaps all different colours, so everything's a bit of a mixed up. You can see the greens, the purples, blues, or if you're looking to change the whole picture, like a certain colour, just click colorize, and then that changes it all. You can pick a colour, so I don't know, my favourite colour, purple. And then the saturation, it shows you on the actual bar, it kind of like powers the colour. So if you move it to this side, it makes it more purple. If you move it to the latter side, it turns it just grey. So it shows you how powerful you want a colour. So if you just want a hint of colour, maybe put it down. The last one changes the lightness of the picture, so you could try doing that. It changes the whole picture instead of just the bit that catches the colour the most. Or you can do it the other way. Changes the white instead of the black. So yeah, it's good to have a play around with that sort of stuff. I use contrast and brightness quite a lot of times in my pictures because it just accentuates your features of the picture. But yeah, that's about it.